What do you do if you need customers right now and you really don't have much of a marketing budget? Well, I've got something I want to share with you today that's going to make everything seem a little easier. I have a strategy you'll want to stick around for. Hey, welcome back. I'm Jeff Harrison with Swing Point Media, and the reason I'm here today is because I want to share something with you that maybe you haven't thought of, and it's going to make a tremendous difference in the way you approach your marketing. But before I do, I want to tell you a little story. I want to tell you about a woman. Her name is Katie Stice. Now, you may know Katie, but she probably doesn't know you. And I don't say that because it's offensive. It's just because she's busy. And there are a lot of people in her area. She is the Rancho Mirage president, and she does a phenomenal job. Now, she's been in the desert for a while. I'll give her that credit. And a lot of people know her. But here's the difference. You and I can go to marketing meetings, network meetings, things of that nature, but we can only go to so many. So a few days ago, I was in a marketing meeting or a network meeting, and I asked one of the attendees, I said, listen, can you meet 1,000 people a week? Can you get out in front of 1,000 people a week and share your message? And they just laughed at me and said, absolutely not, I can't do it. And I said, well, what if I could show you how you could easily get in front of 1,000 people a week who really want to hear your message? In other words, it's a very targeted audience. They're people who may want to purchase your product or service. I said, do you think that would be valuable? They said, oh, absolutely. How can that happen? Well, Katie has been doing this for quite some time. It started before COVID, but it really ramped up during COVID when she said, hey, I'm going to do whatever I can to help my community. And so she started doing daily shows and then weekly shows where she was interviewing people and keeping us all up to date on what the heck is going on. And here's the difference. The shift in the way we market now, we have to turn that switch from thinking, how many people do I know, to how many people know me. Because that comes back into that know, like, and trust. People who do business with you if they know, like, and trust you. Very unlikely that they'll do business with you if they don't get a chance to get to know you. And here's the difference. And I asked Katie this a little bit ago. I said, Katie, if Don, who runs the front of Rancho Mirage Chamber of Commerce, picked up the phone and called almost anyone in the Coachella Valley and said, hey, I'm calling for Katie Stice and she would like to talk to X, Y, and Z. Even though they've maybe never met Katie and Katie's never met that person on the other end, the chances are they're going to take that phone call. And the reason is because they know who Katie is. So my question to you is, do your customers know who you are? And I don't mean by having, a big, bright, shiny website. I'm talking about, do they know what you do, who you are, what you stand for, how you can help people? If they don't, the chances are in a digital world, you are going to be overlooked. And then it's going to be very difficult. And I've often said this before, is you can either feast on the majority of the people who know, like, and trust you and need your services, or you'll be left with the scraps, the people who just happen to find you, or those few referrals, those type of things, repeat business. And I'm not saying that's not gold, it is. But if you're trying to grow your business and get more clients, then you have to do something to get in front of people. Now, I promised you an easy strategy. Here's what it is. It's doing this. Make a video every week. You can do it more often if you wish. Let's face it, if you could put a video out every day about what you do, who you serve, and how you can help them, and you put it out to the people who are most likely to need your services, they get to know you much faster. I'll give you an example. One of our clients just recently came aboard, new client, and they had this database of about 700 people in their email. And I said, how often do you email these people? And they said, well, I really don't email them at all. And I said, wow, okay. That database has already voted with their wallet to do business with you. And I said, let's go ahead and see if we can revive some of those people, because if we can put your name and information in front of them again, even though it dated back almost a decade, we started sending emails out. Gang, the first email had a 54.2% open rate. And it was really only designed to say, hey, do these people still exist? Is there a pulse for this business? The second email went out yesterday, 1 week later, and is 49% open. So what does that mean? Well, let's just make it easy. Let's say he has 700 people in there, and half of the people he gets to share a new message with every week. That's meeting 350, or really getting back in front of 350 people that they already know, like, and trust him. And what this message does is it gives them a story to share with other people. Like in this case, why now is still a good time to buy a home and get a loan for your home. So don't discount that. Even if you're getting a 10 or 20 or 30%, which I would consider kind of low based on the margins we get with our clients, that's still better than nothing. Another person who does this, they had a 23% open rate in their last email. That's still 150 people that they got in front of with their message that reminded people this is their business. So here's what I want you to think about. I want you to do something like this video or write an article. Now, I'm not talking about a social media post. I'm talking about a video which you can use your phone to do. Don't even edit it, just record it live and then share it and then put a few bucks behind it. You'd be surprised what $25 on a Facebook post does when you boost it and it gets out in front of your audience, how many people that reaches. You're probably gonna get somewhere in a neighborhood of between 1,000 and 2,000, depending on your market and what you do, seeing your video. So the shift is, it's not how big my Rolodex is of how many people I know. It's how many people know me. When I walk into a room, do those people turn around and say, oh yeah, that's Jeff Harrison from Swing Point Media? See, I don't have to know everybody in the room. My goal is, can I get them all to know who I am? Your goal should be, I want to get everybody in that room, in our city, to know who you are. You know, there's a guy, we all know it, his phone number is 777-7777. I don't have to mention his name. You know who he is. Everybody knows Walter Clark because he's made it a point for everyone to know who he is, even though he doesn't know who everyone is. Gang, that's powerful. That's the difference between the way we used to market and grow our business to the way we do it now. Spend some time thinking, what can I do to get in front of as many of my ideal clients as I possibly can so they get to know who I am. And I don't care if you're a pool cleaner, you're clean houses, you do windows, you're another marketing company, it doesn't matter. Katie Stice, the president of the Chamber of Commerce, everybody knows and loves Katie. Why? Because she's authentic and she just keeps helping them solve their problems. My name is Jeff Harrison of Swing Point Media. If this makes sense to you and you need some help getting started, my information is on the screen. Please give me a call. Let's just talk about it. Until then, have a great day and be known if you want to grow.